Good evening and thanks for joining us on this Thursday. I'm Mackenzie Frost. The first day of candidate filing for the 2018 elections in Montana got off to a lively start today at the Capitol. Scores of candidates for state and federal office paid their fees to get on the ballot, including a half dozen hopefuls for Montana's two top races this year. MTN's chief political reporter Mike Dennison was there and has the details.
The battle for Jon Tester's U.S. Senate seat and Montana's only U.S. House seat topped the ticket in 2018, and candidates for both races came to Helena Thursday to make things official. 4 of the 5 Democrats who want to challenge Republican Congressman Greg Gianforte paid their $1,740 filing fee at the Capitol, including former state senator Linda Moss of Billings, who was first in line.
I work at the grassroots, and I plan to take my grassroots work to the halls of Congress.
Close behind Moss were the 2 Democrats who've raised the most money in the campaign so far, Billings attorney John Heenan and former Land Trust Director Grant Keir of Missoula.
We need somebody that's going to stick up for Montanans, not do the bidding of corporations and the ultra-wealthy.
I care about Montana values, and I think I have the track record of working across party lines with people of all types in Montana to help them succeed every day.
Keir reported later Thursday that he raised $248,000 during the last 3 months of 2017, putting his fundraising total at $450,000. Heenan hasn't released his totals yet, but it's expected to be about $500,000. Former State Representative Kathleen Williams of Bozeman is another Democrat in the House race, and she filed Thursday as well, saying her depth of experience makes her the best person to take on Gianforte.
My 3 terms in the legislature gave me a strong, progressive advocacy and voting record, while also being honored by the Chamber of Commerce for my work with businesses.
Gianforte will file later in his quest to win a second term after winning the seat in a special election last May. 2 of the half-dozen Republicans hoping to challenge Tester also filed Thursday. State Senator and orthopedic surgeon Al Olszewski of Kalispell and Troy Downing, a high-tech entrepreneur and businessman from Big Sky. Downing, a first-time candidate, said his non-political business background is just what voters are looking for.
I think that America is hungry for people who've had success in the private sector, who've built companies, who've paid payrolls. I think that's important.
Dozens of legislative candidates joined the fray Thursday, and both the Democratic and Republican state parties had their troops on display with dueling news conferences in the Capitol. It's hard to draw any political conclusions from the first day of filing, but one thing seems clear. Voters will have plenty of faces to choose from in the races for U.S. Senate and U.S. House in Montana this year. Mike Dennison, MTN News at the Capitol.